Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakah HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles of GMS and the sincere Shalom to the brothers out here pushing this truth and sincerity. And I'm gonna pretty much jump into the session real quick. I'm gonna start it off with the scripture just for the beginning. And this is Revelations 13 and 9. It says, "If any man have an ear, let him hear." Now, the reason why I pulled that scripture is because you got a lot of guys that I've been seeing, like when you go out and teach, and you got guys that just want to say, that will say that, oh, they heard it, or they want to be a part of it, but but yet you can tell they ain't getting it. You'll hear that they're kind of getting it a little bit, but then they kind of just fall off. Like you won't ever see them again. They'll say they'll come back, and they never do. And that's a lot of these guys out here. They're just really wasting their times because really they're not seeking that salvation. Here, they just there to hear. And I'm gonna back up why I see Revelation 13:9. I'm gonna repeat it. It says, "If any man have an ear, let him hear." Now, that doesn't mean particularly just hearing what we have to say. Is getting the understanding of what we say. Anybody can hear what we're saying. That's why they will. That's why people walk by. They hear what we're saying, but they won't acknowledge it. You got these guys that will hear it. They'll come up, ask questions, but they ain't getting. They'll kind of know it, but they ain't getting the full understanding of how serious this truth really is. And of course, it's not meant for everybody. But here's ain't gonna really, is not gonna just receive the truth, and it's not just for. It's not to say that everybody has to come out and do this truth, because not everybody's a prophet. But if you talking about you understand this and that what we're saying, and you're not really even trying to study, or you're not even trying to be a part of of what we're hearing, what we're saying, then you're really wasting your time. So that's the problem with a lot of these guys. It's not to say that a lot of them, or half of them, or even some of them, don't get the understanding. Some of them might get the understanding and still may not be a prophet, but they could be studying to seek their own salvation. So the main thing about this video is to understand this truth, not just hear it and then walk away and then forget about it, because that's what 2/3 do. So I'm gonna get this next scripture, which is Proverbs. I'll start about 1 and 1. It says, "The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity." So, as you can see, the wisdom is the understanding. So I'm gonna keep going. To give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. So, as a reader, you can get the understanding that this is more than just knowing or kind of getting a click of what we're saying that kind of makes sense to you. Is to get the full understanding. Like, hey, like I really want to get out of this place. Like I want to seek my salvation, or I want to increase my learning. I want to learn more because I uh may not finish what I wanted to know because I want to know more. See that's the ways that we should that should be learning. Like, especially since our job is out there to wake up the elect. Especially we knowing our job, we gotta talk to these people. We don't know. We can't just draw off just anybody. Any person we talk to, could be hearing the words and actually be ready to do the word. Not just coming out just every Saturday, but actually really willing to learn, or even come out do the work. So it's all up to the Lord. But hearers is not going to actually understand the knowledge of this truth. So I'm gonna keep reading. It says to understand a proverb and an interpretation, the word of the wise in their dark sayings. The Lord of the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So knowing the fear of the Lord is the beginning is knowledge itself. So why is that? Because you really get the understanding that I need to actually do something. I need to figure out. I need to seek and learn to get my salvation. But then you got some guys that would just like to come up, and you can tell which ones that just want to come up. They just want to talk, get a little bit, then walk off. Those are just hearers of the word. Those hearers are just ones that just wanted to seek some type of closure or some type of entertainment, really, just or disturb some controversy, or just to say that, yeah, I knew this is right. Now I'm good. I don't need to know any further. You got you got guys that are just like that. But if you was really serious about wanting to really seek your salvation, you be actually doing what you're supposed to do, or trying to actually learn, increase your learning. So to go into it, this is James 1:22. It says, "But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves." So even the scriptures is telling you to actually uh to actually do this word. If you're not out there uh, preaching, then you're somewhere learning or doing something. You could be a helper to the fold. Who knows? But if for you hearers, you ain't in this. You just out to deceive yourselves. I'm gonna keep going. It says, "For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is unlike he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in the grass." So basically, you just face flat on the ground. You're just hearing. You just on the ground with your ear on the ground in the dirt. Like, hey, I can hear this, but I don't understand it. You're not you. It's like you being in front of us with your ear on the ground, or you got earplugs in, and you can still hear. You can hear sounds, but You're not understanding what we're saying. It's totally different things. But the doers will unclog them ears and be like, "Hey, I need to come closer. I need to learn. I need to actually figure out my salvation, because this runs deeper than this worldly aspect. Because we know it's nothing out here for us. We know that we're being oppressed. We know that we're at the bottom. But what can we do about it? Which has been the number one question a lot of these guys will be asking is, what do we do about it? Let's take up arms and shoot the white man? That's not gonna work. It never worked. Y'all never done it. And if y'all do it, y'all know deep down y'all gonna fail. What we do about it is keep preaching to make sure we appease the Lord, do His work, His bidding, to wake up His elect, preach, tell the downfall of this place, the the the, to seek out salvation. Because a lot of these people out here that want to fight up against Esau ain't doing it. Like I said, if they did, they'd be dead. But these guys are better off dead more than anything. But we're out here to seek out salvation because be we don't want to stay for what's about to happen. So this key the key thing or what you want to know is right here in front of you. Right, it's in this book. It's in on the internet. It's everywhere. It's telling you. We're telling you. Like it's not easy, but it's not complex either. So this is I'm getting to my final scripture. This is Proverbs 13:20. It says, "He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed." So the wise are the ones that will actually hearken unto this word and actually feel and understand it will resonate with them. You hear you'll hear it, but you'll still go on about your average everyday life, still knowing the same thing. It's not even about knowing. Well, it is about knowing, but you basically have no faith. Your faith is not there to begin with. You just want to be at peace with what you feel is right that we probably even confirm to you. Like for example, they I forgot which guy it was. I think it was last week that was talking about how our people was always locked up. Well, it's true because guess what we'll say because what the white man's the devil. You already know this. You just want to hear the things you want to hear. But this is not for who wants to hear what they want to hear. This is for the right reasons, not for anybody's selfish gain or pleasantries. This is to solely wake up the elect and the elect only. So that was pretty much it on that. So hopefully this was an edifying video and they made a little cross out the hearers and only bring in the doers. So with that, Shalom and death to Babylon.